The box start paper and can't get
Well,
box start.
this is supposed to slow, they're gonna try slowing it down, slow it down. then
Marking dog to
Put on TV.
possession of prescription meth. Marijuana. No, you don't.
Now 7 o'clock, the second Tuesday of the month. It's the time set aside for the regular council meeting in City of Nekoosa. Take a roll, Mr. Rush.
Fred?
Here.
Larry? Here. Thomas?
Here.
Wyatt? Here. Schultz?
Here.
Fred? Here. Hamilton?
Here.
Coon?
Here.
Next item on the agenda is approval of previous common council minutes.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Next item on the agenda is to entertain a motion to approve the treasurer's report.
So moved. Second.
Motion and a second to approve the treasurer's report. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Next is the citizens forum. Dale, do you have anything? The only citizen here?
Do I? You guys gotta tell me. I'm just here to find out about the land thing that we're,
Okay.
so I don't know if this one I talk.
You
can. Okay. Last week when we were here, you guys talked about the selling of the property, and I didn't know that I actually had the right to talk during the telephone call because you guys were paying for an attorney and all that stuff. So after we left, I communicated with most of the landowners in our area, and everybody was more than a little concerned with the sealed ballot or the sealed envelope thing, because that would not give us a chance to buy the lots if we didn't know. If everybody was under the assumption that it was going to sell for X amount of money, because we've all been working at this for so long, to find out that somebody else outbid us by $5, $100 or whatever. Basically, we've all, the whole group of us that are interested in buying the lots have all communicated back and forth, knowing who would like to buy what, so nobody's going to be upset and step on somebody else's toes. And then with the sealed bid, that brings in the people that we've also communicated with about taking the trees down, helping us do stuff because there's value there. And all of a sudden now, that's where we were concerned with. And we'd like to be able to have the chance to buy our own lots next to us. When we originally signed the paperwork, we all assumed that it was adjacent land owners would get the first choice. That was kind of taken off the table. And then the sealed bid really took it off the table. So at this point, if I know there's somebody bidding against me, the person that decides they want to buy the land, maybe it's not me, maybe it's my neighbor, but since I've communicated with my neighbor and he says he doesn't want it, I'd hate to find out that he lied to me, through a sealed bid. And it could happen. It very well easily could happen. And, we all built back in that area to have a nice clean area, and our greatly concerns is that somebody could come in like a tree guy, buy all the lots, rip all the trees off of it, and then just basically leave it. And so he has to mow his front yard or whatever, the front 30 feet until once a month till he sells the lots. But at that point, then we lose control of them again. And then we have, more costs and nobody's really that happy. So I would like to see it go back to an auction, type situation. The timeline, if we do the same thing, the auction on the same, whatever you guys come up with the timeline. And then, somebody else, I think Larry had mentioned about deposit. If somebody wins the auction that day, you got it right in front of you, that's the perfect time to put a deposit down, at least that guy really wants the land. So my only suggestion would be having an auction and 10% or whatever you guys want down for it right away, just so the guy's truthful.
Right.
That's
And
really
it seems like that's the way we're headed, is the auction format.
All of us would appreciate that.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Next item on the agenda is committee reports. First committee report is Ways and Means. Chairman Quinn.
Ways and Means had one meeting to report report, and I make a motion to accept the minutes as written.
Second.
Motion is second to accept the minutes of the Ways and Means meeting. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
The Ways and Means Committee meeting was held on Tuesday, December 11th, 2018 at 6:30 PM in the council chambers at City Hall. Members present were Garrett Kuhn, Robert Schultz, Beth Thomas, Brian Krupsack. Also in attendance were Mayor Dan Carlson, Larry Krupsack, Gus Wyack, and Brad Hamilton. Number one, we audited all the bills. Number two, recommended temporary Class B license to Jacoby Custom Cues for February 7th through the 10th, 2019 for the Jacoby Open. I recommend for adoption item number two.
Second.
Motion is second to adopt item 2 of the Ways and Means Committee report. Roll call vote, please.
Freda?
Yes.
Schultz?
Yes.
Wyatt?
Yes.
Thomas?
Yes.
Kuhn?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Larry?
Yes.
Brian?
Yes.
Next committee report is Public Works. Chairman Krupsack.
Public Works has one meeting to report on. I move to have minutes accepted as read.
Second.
Motion is second to accept the minutes of the Public Works Committee report. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
To the Honorable Mayor and members of the Nekoosa Common Council, Public Works meeting was held on Tuesday, December 4th, 2018 at 4 p.m. in the Nekoosa Council chambers. Members present were Larry Krupsack, Garrett Kuhn, Robert Schultz, and August Wojak. Also in attendance were Kelly Tuttle from the Blue Stem Forestry, Rick Schmidt from the DPW, and Mayor Dan Carlson. Item 1, presentation by Kelly Tuttle of Blue Stem Forestry on city tree inventory and urban forestry study. Item 2, recommend water plant shower installation with a cost not to exceed $6,000. Item 3, discuss water sense toilet and shower head rebate. Item 4, discuss the garbage recycling collection. Item 5, reviewed Wood County Highway Maintenance Agreement. Item 6, discuss the safety updates. If there's no questions, I move to adopt item 2.
Second.
Motion is second to adopt item 2 of the Public Works Committee report. Roll call vote, please.
Schultz?
Yes.
Wyatt?
Yes.
Thomas?
Yes.
Kuhn?
Yes.
Larry?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Freda?
Yes.
Brian?
Yes.
Next committee report is Public Safety. Chairman Krupsack again. Either way.
Public Safety has one meeting to report on. I move to have the minutes accepted.
Second.
Motion is second to adopt the minutes of the Public Safety Committee meeting. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
To the Honorable Mayor and members of the Nekoosa Common Council, a Public Safety Committee meeting was held on Tuesday, December 4th, 2018 at 5 p.m. in the Nekoosa Council chambers. Members present were Larry Krupsack, Curtis Breda, Gus Wyatt, and Garrett Kuhn. Also in attendance were Brian Krupsack, Mayor Dan Carlson, Dave Reinschmidt, Chief of Police Sean Woods, and Rick Schmidt from the DPW. Item 1, recommend hiring Cody Christensen for the fire department. Item 2, recommend renewal of Humane Society 2019 contract for $7,459. Item 3, recommend sending Chief of Police to the Wisconsin Police Chiefs Conference in February. Any questions? If not, move to adopt items 1, 2, and 3.
Second.
Motion is second to adopt items 1, 2, and 3 of the Public Safety Committee report. Roll call vote, please.
Kuhn?
Yes.
Freda?
Yes.
Schultz?
Yes.
Wyatt?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Larry?
Yes.
Thomas?
Yes.
Brian?
Yes.
Next committee report is Property Recreation and Human Affairs. Chairman Krupsack.
To the Honorable Mayor and members of the Nekoosa Common Council, Property, Recreation, and Human Affairs Committee was held on Tuesday, December 4th. Make a motion to accept the minutes as presented.
Second.
Motion is second to accept the minutes of the Property Recreation and Human Affairs Committee meeting. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
We'll start over. To the Honorable Mayor and members of the Nekoosa Common Council, a Property, Recreation, and Human Affairs Committee meeting was held Tuesday, December 4th, 2018 at 5:30 p.m. in the Nekoosa Council chambers. Members present were Brian Krupsack, Curtis Breda, Gus Wyatt, and Garrett Kuhn. Also in attendance were Larry Krupsack, Mayor Dan Carlson, Dave Reinschmidt, Rick Schmidt, DPW, Dale Saha, Bill Caberly, and Bob Shear. Number 1, we discussed the 2004 price list for the Lynn Creek Estates and recommend adopting them for the sales of the Lynn Creek Estates lot. We'll pull number 2 with a change, and we'll vote on that afterwards. Number 3, we discussed walleye days. 4, discussed housing market analysis and recommendations. 5, discussed park and open spaces plan. 6, recommend approving Nekoosa School District Memorandum of Understanding for the Community Center. And 7, we had training equipment and seminars. I make a motion to accept number 1 and number 6.
Second.
Motion is second to adopt item 1 and item 6 of the Property Recreation and Human Affairs report. Roll call vote, please.
Beretta,
Yes.
Schultz,
Yes.
Thomas,
Yes.
Hamilton,
Yes.
Wyatt,
Yes.
Kuhn,
Yes.
Brian,
Yes.
Larry.
Yeah.
Number 2, we recommend adopting Attorney Jim Quinn's recommendations to the committee for the Lynn Creek Estates covenants, removing the sealed bid portions of the recommendation, and the city will be holding a public auction instead.
Second.
Motion is second to adopt item 2 with the changes of the Property Recreation and Human Affairs Committee report. Roll call vote, please.
I gotta think here on this one here. Can we put it as on item 2, something to the effect of auction format?
Yeah.
Using an auction format.
Using an
Yes.
auction format?
You're talking about the whole thing, throughout the whole thing anyway.
Yeah.
Go for it. Go ahead.
Yeah. Roll call. Yep.
Brian,
Yes.
Schultz,
Yes.
Kuhn,
Yes.
Wyatt,
Yes.
Thomas,
Yes.
Hamilton,
Yes.
Larry,
Yes.
Beretta.
Yes. Next committee report, wage and salary, Chairman Hamilton.
Wage and salary, I had one meeting this month, I moved to adopt the minutes as presented. Second.
Motion is second to adopt the minutes of the wage and salary meeting. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
The Honorable Mayor and members of the Nekoosa Common Council, the Wage and Salary Committee meeting was held on Wednesday, November 28, 2018 at 5 p.m. in Nekoosa Council Chambers. Members present were Brad Hamilton, Chairman, Larry Krupsack, Secretary, Gus Wyack, and Robert Schultz. Also in attendance were Mayor Dan Carlson, Joseph M. Rush II, City Clerk, Brian Krupsack, Sean Woods, Police Chief, Bobby Herzberg, Treasurer, and Kurt Brera. Item 1, recommend changes approved. Recommend changes approved and will be distributed for the final copy when received, that is on the
Employee handbook.
employee handbook, yeah, for the employee handbook. Item 2, I recommend part-time officers' rate be increased to $21 an hour. Any questions? Item move for adoption of items 1 and 2.
Second.
Motion is second to adopt items 1 and 2 of the wage and salary committee report. Roll call vote, please.
Hamilton,
Yes.
Wyatt,
Yes.
Beretta,
Yes.
Kuhn,
Yes.
Thomas,
Yes.
Larry,
Yes.
Schultz,
Yes.
Brian.
Yes.
Next item on the agenda is old business. Is there any old business that we need to bring forward? Moving on, next item would be new business. Chief Woods, do we have something you'd like to discuss?
I need to purchase some new radar units, and the timing of it is such that we need to bring this to the council tonight instead of waiting till January Public Safety, because we're receiving a squad car ahead of schedule. And with the equipment upfit, they tear the seats out and all that stuff, so we need to get a radar unit installed in that while they're doing it instead of after the fact. So that's why I'm bringing it to the council tonight. We have 2 units that I would like to replace. They're 16 years old, they're aging. And I've had their replacement on our equipment replacement plan that I set up for 2 years now, and I've just been pushing those purchase of those off, sticking with what we have. But this is a good time to do it. The timing is right. The units are $2,676 each, and we just were notified that we received a Department of Transportation equipment grant for some of the clicker ticket work that we've done and OWI enforcement. So our number was drawn, and we received a $4,000 grant that we can put toward the purchase of these units. And then for the third one, it will be in the K9 vehicle that we're going to be purchasing. That was fundraised. So the total purchase would be approximately $8,000, but the budget money, or the money that would come out of the budget, is $1,352. So
I move to approve the purchases presented.
Second.
3 radar units for approximately $8,000.
Okay. Say motion and a second to approve the purchase of the radar units for approximately $8,000. Do we have a roll call vote, please?
Plan. Plan holding the shirt.
Oh, we're not gonna break the record because you're.
We're good.
Why everybody's looking
Yeah,
at
we're
it.
just waiting on it, that's all.
No pressure or nothing, Joe.
Yeah, no, I don't wanna crack under the.
Gus is trying to go home and get something to eat.
Yeah.
Okay, to purchase 3. To purchase 3 radar units for approximately $8,000 from, what's the name of the company?
Custom Signals,
Custom Signals.
or just Custom, KUSTOM.
Kuhn,
Yes.
Wag,
Yes.
Thomas,
Yes.
Greta,
Yes.
Brian,
Yes.
Schultz,
Yes.
Larry,
Yes.
Hamilton.
Yes.
Next item on the agenda are the various monthly reports.
Move to
Entertain a
approve
motion.
any reports that have been given. Second.
Motion and second to approve the monthly reports. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Next item on the agenda is approval of the claims. Mr. Rush.
We had 3 bill lists here, and Common Council 975, Ways and Means 250, Camera 20, Mayor 800, Public Works 250, Public Safety 250, and Property Rec 250, Wage and Salary 250, and Airport Commission 55.
Move to approve the bills as presented. Second.
Motion and second to approve the bills. Roll call vote, please.
Brian,
Yes.
Schultz,
Yes.
Thomas,
Yes.
Kuhn,
Yes.
Larry,
Yes.
Webb,
Yes.
Greta,
Yes.
Hamilton.
Yes.
Next item is, are there any issues that need to be brought forward?
Just one quick thing, Sean, am I right, and we've got the money?
We have a commitment from the Legacy Foundation that will put us the rest of the way. Yep. So we let our
I think that,
fundraising
Good
I
news.
just wanted to bring that up tonight, and all the hard work that Chief did, I thought that was great.
go. Well,
He put a lot of time into it.
the outpouring of the community has just been tremendous.
Yeah.
It's humbling to have raised that amount of money.
I mean, you started
4
that
months in August.
in August.
Right.
Yep.
So 4 months into it,
End of the year.
and next year we're getting a drug dog. That's pretty impressive.
Thanks to everyone.
Tell him hats off.
Yep.
One other thing I guess I'd like to bring up, just to make everyone aware that the lights in Riverside Park are up and lit. Also, Santa and Mrs. Claus will be there The next two Thursdays from 5 to 6:30, I believe it is. For pictures, hot chocolate and cookies will be available as well. So if you haven't been down to enjoy that, it's worth the trip, so.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion and second to adjourn. All in favor?
Aye.
Meeting is adjourned.
And then, if it's done.
It's still gonna be cold, frozen in March anyways.
Right.
How many squads are we getting? We're getting a squad, drug dog.
Yeah. Well, we're getting one, we have one that's coming, hopefully by the end of the year, just a regular spot.
Oh, and a regular squad. And is that a